All right, guys. So today I thought I'd make a video, being that it's the last trading day of 2023. It is currently Friday, December 29th, 10:36 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yes, this is the last trading day of the year, and very surprisingly, we had some good volatility today. We had some good volume. We had a good move, and I believe the reason for this move was the Chicago Business Activity Index was released, and it was much lower than forecasted to be. And that was the cause for this drop. That was the cause for that big move to the downside. I mean, it wasn't a massive move, but much larger than we've gotten in the last few days, right? So definitely one of the more volatile, the most volatile trading day of the week this week was definitely today. And that report came in right around 7:30, and then that's when we started selling off very aggressively. And yeah, so just want to recap. The week is now officially basically over. The market closes in about 2.5 hours. I have not placed a single trade this week. I took it easy this week. I took a break from the markets. I've been doing a lot of recap and a lot of studying on the markets, and I've been kind of preparing and coming up with a plan for the new year of what I intend to do and how I intend to play the market going forward. As mentioned, I am still looking for that pullback that we desperately need on the weekly time frame before I consider getting into longs or any kind of continuation to the upside. This is nice to see because it's definitely some kind of sell off, but it's definitely not what we need. We need something a lot more significant. So, talking about SPY, we'll get into that a little bit after. But what I want to do first is I want to actually explain kind of what I see here on the daily time frame for ES. So on the daily time frame, we had a beautiful higher high that was created here on Tuesday, followed by a lower high that was created basically on the Thursday of December 21st. And then basically all week we had a very slow grind up, making a brand new higher high. Basically yesterday, and then today we sold off, and all we're making today on the daily time frame is just a lower high. So all we have, for reference, is a lower high that's being currently created here on the daily time frame. So very likely, starting next week in the new year, we could see a push to the upside, and we could see a brand new higher high. Now, if we get that, I may be interested in taking a long scalp for the new year, like on Tuesday. But we have to see how that candle closes on Tuesday, right? Because I believe Monday the market is closed. So on Tuesday, we'll have to wait and see how the market reacts. If we get a nice, large, bullish engulfing candle that breaks above previous higher highs and also creates a higher high, I'd probably get in for a long scalp on the following day, and I'd be looking to get into take profit at around 84854.75 on the futures, potentially 48.7950, depending on the strength of the move. So that we'll have to wait and see, because right now we don't have any data to work with really. So that would be my plan. Now, the strong point for the week, the strong point for the week, an area that we constantly kept rejecting off of and bouncing around, was 48.2750. 48.2750, acted like a brick wall this week. We had countless rejections from this level this week. 48.2750, was a steel wall this week. And that is a weekly level on ES. That is why that level is so strong. We had so many rejections there on the 15 and the 1 hour time frame on ES, and a level that was very, very, very respected this week. So a break above that is essential, necessary for us to consider going long in any regard, whether it be long or short, long term or short term. So I would like to see a break of that level plus a break of the previous hour highs, and then I would definitely consider getting into a long scalp. So again, my target would definitely be 4854 as my first level, and then potentially 4879, provided we have enough strength in that move. As you can see, before the actual holiday began, on Thursday, December 21st, we had a ton of volume. And as you can see, basically this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have been, excessively below average volume the entire week. So not essential or ideal trading conditions. As day traders, we want to see those nice, quick, volatile moves. And when we have no volume like we've had all week, not an area that I like to play with. So for me, not something that I enjoy, sitting around waiting for the market to make a move, because in reality, it probably will make a move, but the move is going to be so slow. By the time it makes the move that you're looking for, your premium gets chopped up and you're not making as much money as you could have, right? So for that reason, sitting out, in my opinion, when you have, um, a long holiday like Christmas and New Year, it just makes more sense. And plus, everyone is taking vacations, everyone's on holidays, businesses are closed. So inevitably, the volume is going to be low. So for that reason, you're better off sitting out and waiting for the new year and coming up with a plan and using this time to really hone in your strategy and sharpen your skills, right? That's the ideal situation, and that's what you realistically should be doing. I'm not saying you shouldn't be working. You should never stop working, but you should be working on something else. You shouldn't be degen trading, right? I like to say that because people that are, fixated on taking trades right now, that's just, in my opinion, that's just degen trading, right? You don't need to. If you have a good strategy and, you know what you're doing, you should have made plenty of money in November and December. November was a very, very easy month to make money. We had a very, very bullish month, even in December as well. I mean, if you're new and unexperienced, my advice to you would be take it easy during the holidays, focus on your strategy, hone in your skills, sharpen your skills, and improve what you can improve upon. I believe that every trader should have a journal. Okay. A journal is essential because it allows you to keep track of all your trading history. And what you should be doing is you should be going back and looking at all your past trades, all your wins, all your losses, and really assessing, why you took those losses, why you took those wins, you know, and basically using that information and using the data to sharpen your skills, right? Improve your strategy. That really has helped me become a much better trader, is keeping track of my trades and then reviewing all of them every single week. That is a game changer. And I'm telling you, your trading skills will definitely improve when you start implementing that tactic. So going to the 6 hour time frame, obviously on the daily time frame, as you guys just saw, we are definitely bullish. Okay. On the 6 hour time frame, well, there's definitely a different story to be said. So on the 6 hour time frame, we failed to make a higher high. Instead, we made a higher low on Thursday, yesterday, and then today we had some continuation, and we actually ended up making a lower low. And now what it looks like is we're in the process of creating a higher low. So the most ideal place for us to go to right now for a higher low, if we intend to get one, is going to be around 48.23 area. That's where I believe if we are going to go for a higher low and you're trying to scalp for that higher low and you want to degen into that trade, I'd be looking to get into a very, very short play to 48.23.75. I would fully get out of the position right there. And then I'd be looking to see how the market reacts at that level. Are we going to keep going higher and make a higher high, or are we going to stop there, make the higher low, and then go for another lower low and then get into shorts? That's something that you have to really be patient for. But for me and my strategy, because we're bullish on the daily time frame, I'm not looking at taking any kind of shorts until we go to bearish on the daily time frame and potentially even on the weekly time frame. Then at that point, I'd be looking at taking shorts. Until then, I'm not taking any shorts due to the fact that the daily time frame is bullish, and I do not like to trade against the trend that we have on the daily time frame. I don't like doing that. So for that reason, because we are bullish on the daily, any kind of scalp I'm taking is gonna be a long scalp, right? Because I want to trade with the trend, the main time frame trend, which is an uptrend. So on the 6 hour time frame, although we are bearish, we need to wait for the daily time frame to catch up and tell us the same story before we consider taking shorts, in my opinion. A long scalp is doable, but you definitely have to look for confirmation on SPY for any kind of data to do so. So on SPY, if we look at that right now, the day started off right here with this candle at 6:30. We finished off the day yesterday with making a lower low, and today we started off the day with the lower low being formed and created. And then we actually ended up getting a higher low confirmation, which ended up closing at 7:30. And then at 7:30, that's when we really started dumping. So at 7:30, we made a higher low and then a huge lower low on the 1 hour time frame. And at this point in time, we are definitely bearish on the 1 hour time frame. We came down here, and then at 9:30, we rejected and we created a bullish engulfing candle, of which now is currently pulling back. And we're currently at 47493, which is a significant level. I do believe that this level does hold some weight, as this is a daily level for me on SPY. And I do believe that if we are going to continue dumping, I believe that this area right here would be an ideal area for us to create a higher low before we continue and drop and go for another lower low, which in this case would be 47260. 47260 last week was a major level for SPY, and we had a numerous amount of rejections. 47260 was, a favorite spot for the SPY to chill at. It constantly kept retracting back to 47260, no matter if it went up or down. It kept coming back to 47260, suggesting that it has a lot of weight and respect for that level. So with that being said, if we do have some continuation to the downside, I do believe that this area that we're in right now would be a good area for us to reject that and then potentially see a lower low. Now on the 50-minute time frame, we just had a trend change confirmation on the 15. We had a huge sell-off, right? We got a higher low, lower low, but then we got a higher high followed by a lower high now and a bullish engulfing, breaking the level and creating another higher high, suggesting continuation to the upside. So this candle closes in 11 minutes. It could very well go all the way up to 47559, which for me is a 4-hour level. So not a super strong level, but definitely some level of significance. So this candle we could definitely see a pump to 47559 before we get some kind of rejection or some kind of continuation to the downside, followed by a lower low and possibly another trend change on the 15. But as of right now, with how it looks, definitely showing some strength on the 15, right? Definitely a reversal here on the 15. It's very easy to see that. I'll explain it one more time. We had a big sell-off, higher low created at 9 a.m., followed by a lower low here at 9:15, and then a higher high created here at 10 a.m., followed by a lower high at 10:15, and now a higher high at 10:30 with a bullish engulfing breaking the level, which is really nice to see. And this candle is more than likely going to pump all the way to 47559. I'm sure of it. I do believe we're going to hit that level within this 10-minute time frame. And then once we hit that level, we'll have to wait and see how the market reacts to that level. And if we get maybe another lower high on the 15 followed by a higher high later on today as well, very likely could happen. On the 1 hour time frame, all this is on the 1 hour time frame is we created a higher low here, a lower low here, and now we are in the process of simply making a potential higher low or maybe a higher high. Not currently confirmed. Obviously, this candle doesn't close for 39 minutes, so anything can happen in 39 minutes. But I do believe that this candle will definitely continue to go up to 47559, given the price action on the 50-minute time frame and the strength that it's currently demonstrating. So with that being said, guys, just a little recap of the week, kind of what's going on today. And I'm going to make a video this weekend kind of coming up with a plan and preparation for the week to come, as next week is going to be the first trading week and day of the new year. So I'm very excited for that. And I'll kind of give you guys my heads up on what I believe is going to happen and kind of where you could take trades if you plan to do so, and kind of a strategy that you should take place with preparing for the new year. So with that being said, guys, I hope this video helped out and I hope this was helpful. And I hope you guys have a great new year and take care.